Okay, hi guys. Ignore the fact that my hair is super frizzy. I teased it earlier and then I tried to like calm it down a little bit and now it's just super frizzy, but you know, it adds to the distressed look. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a thing that's what I love about Lolita Fashion. It was like a thing for the Lolita YouTubers collab, so I'm gonna do that. Let me show you my cord first. So today I'm wearing this really cute hand crocheted headdress from this amazing user on Instagram. They do really cool old school looks and they're super nice and I really appreciate them. They did really amazing headdresses and totally cool. So yeah, I have this it's like an angel wing cross headdress and it kind of matches this Jane Marple cutso that I'm wearing, and you could see it in this video right here that's next to me. But yeah, so I'm wearing that with some gray velvet cross necklaces in blue and black, with this AliExpress pearl cross necklace, and my Black Piece Now skirt that is black with blue embroidery and lace ribbon thing, and just some black and white lace under the knee socks and some docks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What do I love about Lolita Fashion? A lot of things. Mainly what I really love about Lolita is the fact that I can express myself in this like almost fine arts kind of way, as stupid as that sounds. I wrote a thing about it on my Instagram. I would read it to you, but I'm on my phone. I wrote a thing talking about how, you know, is Lolita a costume? That's always something that we fight in the Lolita community, that we're not wearing costumes, it's not a cosplay, so on and so forth. And ultimately, I would still say, yeah, no, it's not a costume. But for me personally, I kind of thought about it for the last few days and I was just like, you know, Lolita is kind of like a costume to me, and it's not in the way that you would think a costume is. It wasn't like I'm displaying like a cosplay where I'm playing this written character by somebody who I'm just fictional thing to it. But for me, Lolita as a costume is really more so like I'm dressing up this part of myself in like this fine art installation kind of thing. Like I love to do like little fashion, I don't know, what do they call them, like fashion videos or something, to display my outfits. I like adding like a little bit of a narrative to that, and like in the way that I act, in the way that I display it, the way that I edit the videos and things like that. Like I like this vibe that I go for when I wear Lolita, and it's like this kind of broken doll aesthetic that I like to go for. I like how it's like this really cute and sweet kind of look, but there's like an underlying, not creepiness, but like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not underlying creepy or uncomfortable, but it's like a sad kind of thing. For me, it's just a very, very great outlet to kind of represent myself in a way where it won't be considered strange, because a lot of people in the community, especially people who go for that similar aesthetic, not that they specifically say that, but you know, that fit within how I like to dress and the style that I wear in Lolita and what is appreciated when I post, I feel like there's like this shared like understanding and respect and appreciation for that kind of aesthetic, for like a subtle kind of hopelessness or something along those lines, or like I don't want to use the word angst because it's not angsty in a very forward way. It's more so like angsty in a way of like in the moment and naturally, as cringy as that may sound. Like, I just like to see it as a form of self-expression, beyond just being like, I felt happy today, so I wore pastels or something along the lines, or like, I am a fun-loving person, so I wore rainbow colors or something like that. I like to add the like different editing, even just the way that I pose and the expressions that I choose to use within showing off my outfits, and even within like the art that I make that includes Lolita. I just like to represent that, and I feel really understood and welcome when I post those things and get good response out of it and people value it, because I think that they value like that same, they feel that same mood that I'm trying to represent. And it's like a mood of being lost, or of something that is being, I wouldn't say the word innocent in a form of child nature, but innocence in the way of like not doing wrong, but a brokenness. This sounds really emo, but I'm not trying to sound edgy or cringy by saying this. I'm literally just trying to express what I'm saying. So sorry if I'm cringing you out. I'm gonna take my docs off because meh. But anyways, yeah, so cringe aside, it really is, to me, I like to describe it as like this part of me that like is lost, this part of me that is like trying to represent a feminine and sweet side that is kind of disrupted or got disturbed in some way and is just kind of down. And I'm not trying to like unload this to you guys to worry about me or something. This is literally like a happy, or not like happy, but like it's just a really great form of self-expression. It's something that I love so much about Lolita. I feel truly like myself. It feels what I feel like in the inside of myself. Sure, I wear other things. Like I like to wear vintage fashion, and I like to wear just like overall kawaii aesthetics. I like to wear pastels. I like to wear a bunch of different things, and it depends on the day of how I'm feeling sometimes, you know, right? But with Lolita, I feel like it's always just like specifically old school, it's very much like even just looking at old school snaps and stuff, and it doesn't have to necessarily be because of these other people's ideologies or anything along those lines. But when I look at those, and the fact that a lot of things that other people don't like about them is they don't pose, they don't smile, things like that, and just the backgrounds being like this kind of like cityscape or like graffiti behind them, kind of broken rubble. I don't know, it's to me like very much like an art piece, and I like to try to put that in my own form with Lolita stuff, in my own outfit videos and documentations and stuff like that. Obviously my YouTube's a lot different. It's just kind of me talking about Lolita as a subject, things I like about fashion and stuff like that, not really very emotionally based, and besides the points of that when I bring up, you know, how I feel about community aspects and stuff. But it's not personal in that regard. But when I post like my TikToks and my and even just my outfit photos on Instagram, I feel like I'm sharing a little bit of my inner self without having to say a lot, and I like that. I'm someone who really doesn't like to speak about my own feelings, my own vulnerable situations that I've experienced in life. I'm a very like private person in that regard. So I always struggled with like trying to convey who I really am, because I always feel like I'm putting on this kind of like front of somebody else, and not in a negative form that I'm fake or something. It's more so like I'm I'm not comfortable completely being truly myself in front of people who don't completely know me, you know. There's only a very, very small amount of people who I feel I can be my complete true self in front of. So I feel like Lolita, the way I document it is I'm able to kind of show a little glimpse of that and be vulnerable in that regard and share that feeling with other people. And especially because like I've always not been known for, but I've had a lot, and I've talked about this a little bit before on my channel in some videos, where like I've had people and just people like when I would be in school or something just be like, hey, like, are you good? Because I guess I just, instead of like a resting bitch face, I have a resting sad face or something. And I feel like that is kind of great for Lolita, like old school Lolita, like vibe, because that's kind of what I want to convey. And I don't know, I find it funny that I can kind of like intertwine that part, and I know a lot of people hate that, but I feel more comfortable doing like a straight serious dramatic like face when posing for Lolita, because that's how when I'm wearing Lolita, that's who I feel I'm representing, a part of myself being just completely vulnerable, completely like moody, completely dramatic, and like a character. That's kind of bringing it back to like the costume thing. I feel like I'm playing a character of myself, and not a character in a way of it's a fictional, it's a part of me, but I don't feel like I can represent it I can't feel like I can represent my true feelings on the inside without wearing Lolita, because I can't talk about it, I can't put it into words, but when I wear Lolita, I feel like I'm representing that part of myself. So yes, in a way, I'm wearing Lolita as a costume, but obviously not really. But yeah, so that's what I love about Lolita, is that it represents a part of me that I feel like I can't show, and not in, I guess I feel like it's a little different because I think a lot of people say that, but I feel like a lot of people say that in a different regard, where it's like representation of their feminine side, or representation of, you know, like what they truly love, which is kind of what I'm saying, but I guess the way I'm saying it is a little bit darker and more cringy and emo. So cringe warning, everybody. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know, sorry this video kind of sucks, and really like I can't find my words for things and I didn't know how to say it, but hopefully I can cut it shorter and stuff. And yeah, you might see another video of me wearing the same thing, looking the same, because I'm supposed to get my RR memorandum package today, so I'm really excited and hopeful. Hopefully that's the case, but I'll keep you updated, and I hope to see you guys soon, and thanks for watching. Bye.